Many thanks for staying with us on the newsroom. I am Mary Kanu. The United Kingdom has signed a memorandum of understanding to return the sum of 4.2 million euros of alleged stolen funds by former Delta State Governor James Ibori. This was announced on Tuesday by the British High Commissioner to Nigeria, Katrina Liang, in Abuja, the nation's capital. Liang, at the signing of the MOU at the conference hall of the Ministry of Justice, said the money was recovered from friends and family members of the former governor. The recovered funds, according to the federal government, will be used to fund the Lagos-Ibadan Road, Abuja-Kano Road, and the second Niger Bridge. The National Association of Resident Doctors has threatened to go on strike over the failure of the federal government to address their demands and implement the agreements reached with the association since last year. In a communique issued on Tuesday and signed by the association's president, Uyilawa, their demands include the immediate payment of the salaries of members and salary arrears to its members nationwide, and the immediate implementation of 50% of consolidated basic salary. The association also warned that if the federal government fails to implement the demands, its members would have no choice but to proceed on indefinite strike pending when the demands are met. And a high court sitting in Calabar has granted an interim injunction restraining the People's Democratic Party from going ahead with its South-South Zonal Congress slated for Port Harcourt on Tuesday. The restraining order was consequent upon a suit instituted against the party by 4 aggrieved members. The court further granted the applicants leave to serve the suit on the respondents by substituted means. Meanwhile, the case has been adjourned to March 21st for a motion on notice. And for the first time in more than 3 months, the United States has recorded fewer than 1,000 deaths in a day from COVID-19. According to Johns Hopkins University, in the last 24 hours, 749 people died from the virus, and the daily death toll has not been below the 1,000 mark since November 29, when 822 people died in a 24-hour period. The U.S. has recorded more than 29 million infections and 525,000 deaths since the pandemic began, the most in both metrics of any country in the world. And in business, following the return of trucks to Apapa Road, which has contributed to a gridlock along Tinkan Port as well as the Ijora end, the Special Assistant to the Lagos State Governor on Transportation, Oluwatoyin Fayinka, has promised to take action against fuel tankers and vehicles parking along Apapa Port access roads. Fayinka, who also serves as the chairman of the Lagos State Traffic Management Enforcement Team, said he was hopeful the truckers would not compromise the entire agreements reached before the introduction of the electronic call-up system. And Lebanese protesters set up new roadblocks on Tuesday to vent anger over political inaction in the face of deepening poverty. The country has been mired in economic crisis, which has brought surging unemployment and spiraling prices, while the currency has plunged to a new low to the dollar on the black market. The economic crisis has been aggravated by several lockdowns to stem the spread of the coronavirus pandemic. And now in sports, Nigeria's 14-man contingent who will represent the country at the African Cycling Championship are on their way to Cairo, Egypt, the venue of the tournament. 9 ladies and 4 male cyclists will represent the country and compete in both the junior and senior competition. The championship starts from the 10th to the 14th of March. And that's all on the newsroom at this time. Many thanks for watching. We'll be back at the top of the hour with more updates. I'm Mary Kanu. Bye for now.